Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Marie Anderson and I'm here today to talk about this standout book called Purpose and Passion. I have always wanted to write a book, so I'm really excited to share that my chapter contribution in the book is called Affirm Your Potential. I'm going to read a little part of my chapter in a moment, but I want to start by telling you a little bit about myself. My background is in human resources, training and occupational rehabilitation. I enjoyed the work I did at the time, but in my late 20s, I started to feel unfulfilled. It was a confusing time for me because I had a fabulous career with all the perks and had just been promoted to a senior role that I had aspired to for many years. I couldn't understand why I felt so unfulfilled. It took me a few years to realize that my potential was not being fully exercised because I realized I didn't feel worthy of doing what I really wanted to do. So, in my early 30s, with a 3-year-old and pregnant, I launched myself into 12 years of study to complete a doctorate in health psychology. It was one of the most purposeful times in my life and yet one of the most grueling. But I'm happy to say that I came out the other end, and I've been working as a clinical and health psychologist in private practice for the last 20 years, since 2004, in fact. I believe that mind and body is important for good health. So I have a holistic, balanced wellbeing health centre in Melbourne, Australia. I love the work I do with clients, and I'm particularly passionate about helping them grow their potential, hence the title of my chapter. I will now read from my chapter. Affirm Your Potential by Dr. Marie Anderson. Purpose is the reason you journey. Passion is the fire that lights the way. Author unknown. I was about 27 years old when I first asked myself, who am I? I thought I knew. I had just been promoted to personnel manager at the head office of a large, well-known corporate company, a role I'd been working towards since my early 20s. When I arrived at my new office that first morning, I felt so happy. I went about making the office my own. A few books here, a couple of garden-picked flowers there, and placing my stationery exactly where I wanted. I stood, initially admiring my newly acquired workspace. But then something came over me, a sense of emptiness. As I stood there staring blankly at the wall, I felt nothing. In that moment, my purpose for my job felt passionless. Research shows that if we have a sense of purpose, we may have a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. We may be less stressed, less anxious, and less depressed. In addition, if our life feels purposeful and has meaning, we may feel more passionate about the things that we do. How cool is that? However, life doesn't always occur that way automatically. Although our sense of self, purpose, and meaning develop over time, our early life experiences shape our reality and how we feel about our lives. We are influenced by our observations, what people think and expect of us, how others reward or discipline us, how we compare ourselves to others, and what we hear people say about us. These experiences provide the reasons that give our lives purpose and meaning, whether they are real, imagined, positive, or negative. Through sharing my personal story in this chapter, my aim is to inspire what might be possible beyond our circumstances, hopefully to a future marked by vigour and intention. That's not to say that anyone's circumstances need changing, or that people are unhappy or passionless with their lives now. No, not at all. Our lives can be full, even in the most challenging situations and conditions. I hope to offer some insights about finding purpose and passion, even a little, in areas of life that feel stagnant and stuck. We will explore ideas that generally hold us back and those that propel us forward. I will also provide some reflections at the end of the chapter to ponder the main points. Hopefully, the ideas discussed here will inspire some to begin or continue along a purposeful and passionate journey.